What is up, everybody? This is the Players Meeting, a Wind Dummy production. Today is July the 28th. I'm Smitty. Got a very special guest to bring in tonight. It's going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about the World Championships. That's the only thing we had to talk about. We didn't have another Pro Tour event last weekend. We didn't have any kids to talk about. So we're just going to talk about Worlds and see where we go from there. So I thought, who could you bring in to talk about Worlds? Who would know about Worlds? Who would know about Europe? There was only one guy for this show. What up, buddy?
What's going on, Smitty? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good, actually. I had a great weekend. Got to run and play a disc golf event, literally 1 mile from my house. A course that I've since I've moved to Wichita, kind of put under my wing.
Yep. Before you go any further, congratulations is in order.
Yeah, man.
For number one Hundy, dude. That is awesome, man. Got 100 behind you, dude. That's sick.
Hudson gave me this.
It's awesome.
This thing's cool. So it's like my Wilt Chamberlain thing, right?
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
I've been following along the journey of, since you started doing it. And it's kind of I think I texted you this the other day about it, but inspired me a little bit to maybe try to get my 100th, because it's always been a goal of mine as well. But I just haven't been playing tournaments over the last few years, like one or two events, the ones I really want to play in. But you've joined a pretty small club, so congratulations.
It's a lot bigger than you think.
It's bigger now for sure, but still, it's impressive, man. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, Wiggins asked me about it, how many there were, and I said I don't know, and I Googled it real quick, and there's actually a 100 club on the PDGA. It hasn't been updated since October of last year, so I'm guessing there's a few more names on there. But
that's cool. I got three more. So
do you know who the top dog is on that list?
Well, I mean, yeah, Schwebe, right?
No.
Top wins? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Is it? Wait. It's got to be. Do I know this person?
You might. He's a Texan.
Oh. Is it Emerson?
Fred Needham.
Fred. Okay.
This dude has so many wins, but a lot.
Is that like all those are those little flex start 1 day events? You can down in Texas, you could bust out like 6 wins in a week or something crazy like that.
I met him when Worlds was in Emporia. Chase and I were out running a flex event at the middle school.
Okay.
And I saw that he was signed up, and I'm just nerding out seeing who's coming to play this thing. And Fred Needham, never heard of. Click on it. Like 523 wins. I'm like, what in the crap?
What? That's insane.
But he's probably beat 523 people combined in those wins.
Oh, yeah. I get that. Yeah, totally. Schwebe's is impressive. Let's be honest.
Yes, dude.
Like,
very impressive.
We could both play tournaments for the next 2 years, like every weekend, and our combined W's won't catch what he's at right now.
Well,
that's insane.
The number of events that dude has played is
he's a grinder, man.
Too.
It's awesome. Good dude too. Gotta love Schwebe.
Absolutely good. And that's kind of when my whole quest for 100 started, was when Schwebe and myself, Mike Mosier, who has like 200 and some wins, and Ron were all on a card at Worlds in Arizona, and the PJ put out a deal like combined like 600 and some wins, and people were just talking so much smack that they were all Schwebes and all.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, you
Mike's,
sons of bitches.
So I love it.
That's kind of when I started. I mean, I knew I could do it. I knew it was there, but that's when I really got.
Well, outside of like your Worlds win, what's like your favorite other win? Your most memorable outside of the World Championships, audience?
Well, the first one, the Star City Shootout, when I won Open, you were there.
Wait, dude, that is. Oh, in Lincoln. Yeah,
in Lincoln. Yeah. LeBron was there. So that was a big one. Yeah, and then Worlds was a fun one, of course.
Sure.
Uh, so many times at Hayes, and just those.
Hayes is always a good one.
So,
Yeah.
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 So
Love to hear it, man. That's awesome.
Yep, just plucking along. So, what have you been up to?
My last month has been pretty crazy. Spent 2 weeks in Alaska. We go up there every year. I designed a course up there in 2018. So they bring us back every year to host an event. This year we stuck around a week after the event to go do some adventure time, So we had a great time up there. Came home immediately into Junior Worlds, which was, outside of probably college nationals now, Junior Worlds is up there as my favorite event to attend.
Yeah.
And the fact that it was in my backyard made things even better for me. I didn't have to travel, got to sleep in my own bed, all great things. So, and got to do a little recruiting on the side. So,
Yeah, that's
hanging out. And, oh, absolutely. I've definitely handed out my business card to tons of moms and dads. So
yeah.
It was great time that week. And then the day after Junior Worlds, I packed up the truck and headed south to Texas to design a course down there. So I spent a week in Texas in the heat, digging through trees and all of that. So got back, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday of last week, and just trying to play catch up at this point. On to the next, I guess. So
I'm sure. Yeah, I made two treks down to Emporia. I made it to the second day and the second to last day. I caught the little kids at Peter Pan. Hudson. I watched Hudson play, and I watched Bennett play Bennett and all the MJ18s play at Jones. And dude, it's just amazing how good those kids are. And what was it? Gabriel something that was playing against Bennett. That dude. I hope you gave him one of your cards. That dude. Every time he was on the putting green, I was like,
that's in. Yeah,
no doubt about it, and just drilling them. But he struggled the last day. You know who didn't struggle? Bennett.
Yeah. Dude,
how old is he? Is he he's not a senior yet. He's too little for that.
He is. Actually, he's not a senior. He is enrolled currently at Flint Hills Tech College.
Oh, so he's out of high school.
Yeah, he's out. He's going there for graphic arts, media, those kind of things. He really wants to be involved in that avenue. But he's got one more amateur event that he's going to play, which is Ledgestone in MA1. He's excited about that. And then he's going to pro, going to start accepting cash. So
yeah,
I'm just glad being at Junior Worlds. I'm sure you feel this as well. I'm happy that I never have to play against any of these kids in my life, ever.
You do.
Ever.
Never. I had to play against Bennett this year. He showed up.
Oh, man. Yeah, you can move up, though. You can go play by yourself if you need to. So,
to the old
these kids are Bennett. Speaking of him, watching him play, I watched him play that final round at Jones East, and you're familiar enough with Jones East. Hole 18 on the course, which I believe was hole 5 for the tournament because they started in a different area. Hole 18, the one that plays. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Hole 6. He threw it in the road from the tee. OB long.
And is that the tee? Is that the tee it's always been? Clear back by the pond?
It's not by the pond dam anymore. It's pushed up the hill more, so it's more of a straight shot. I think it's a more impressive shot from where the tee pad is now because you really got to flex something and get that straight flight as opposed to the hyzer flip or however else you want to play it. But yeah, same distance. It's just pushed over to the right a touch more. But to throw it into the road, dude, when I step up to that tee, I'm like, sweet, I got a nice left to right moving tailwind. I can go for the ditch on this and give myself a 60-foot birdie or eagle look. It's like, no, dude, just rips it. And I was standing up on the road up by the double tee pad watching, and I just saw a disc. I just saw a yellow disc go whoom, flying. I'm like, holy, that thing was flying. I'm talking, it had to come out of his hand at 80 mile an hour. That thing was moving.
Yeah.
And it was OB long. Just insane. Insane, dude.
The PDGA shared, I think it was it must have been the fourth day, the semifinals, I guess, what you'd call it. They shared a little graphic of him and how he had the hot round. And I said, yeah, he also had 3 or 4 out of bounds strokes.
Yep.
And they didn't know because he saved par on all of them. So
yeah,
ridiculous.
man.
And then
He
eagled
kid's a
hole
grinder.
6. He eagled hole 6 in the finals.
He did. Him and the kid that was chasing him too. Don't recall his name off the top of my head, but they both got an eagle on that hole, which was, I mean, getting a deuce on that is just impressive, especially to your final round of Worlds when you're pressing.
Absolutely.
Kids are good, and then the women are just as good. Like watching the FJ 18s and 15s, and I will say, I did get to play 2 practice rounds the leading up to Worlds with 2 kids. Both kids won world titles, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So,
it's a new hole. It plays into what used to be, well, in some rendition of that course, the one that went behind the barn. It was 1.
Yep.
Most recently, whatever hole that is, it plays down the hill and over the creek there to that. And I was watching a Braxton Inc. You know Braxton at all?
Yep, I do.
Stud, super cool kid. And he just mashed one way down there. And of course, the course designer, I'm guessing, was thinking this in his head. The farther you go, the smaller that gap gets. And he pinched himself off. And I'm like, dude, you just need to take an overstable disc, take your Draco or whatever you throw in that slot, and just throw it right on this other tee pad. You don't need to be any farther than that tee pad.
Yep.
And I went back the next round, and he threw it there, threw it through the gap, chipped it in.
Easy birdie. Yep. Yeah. No, dude, the way that hole's made is to play it either like right on that tee, or if you're just left of it, it's fine, because then you have a nice, easy hyzer approach into that green. But yeah, you're right. Closer you get to those trees, unless you're perfectly centered in that gap, you've got an obstruction.
Yeah, so it's a golf shot, and that's what a lot of younger kids are missing is they can throw the disc 1,000 miles, they can make every putt, but a lot of times they struggle with thinking about what are we going to do. My favorite hole at Blue Ribbon Pines. Have you played that?
Yep.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know if it's the 12th best in the United States, but it's pretty dang cool. Yeah. But my favorite hole there, you threw putter or mid off of the tee because you can't clear the pond, and then you attack from there. And I just thought that was awesome, just to have a hole.
Basket kind of sets backwards on the little slope at the end of it, right?
It's on one, just like a little island of like railroad ties.
Yeah. Cool course, dude. I enjoyed it when I played there. I think I watched the Masters Worlds, the finale there, and there's just a handful of holes that were different, but for the most part, that course is the same as it's always been. Minus it was, I think, a 27-hole layout at one point, right. And I think they've narrowed it to 18 for tournaments. But yeah, definitely
very popular. We showed up for a practice round. They were doing their league, and there was some groups with 10 people on a card just putting along. Luckily, Ronnie and I just took off, and nobody got in our way. So,
man, yeah. One of these years, I'm going to go to Masters Worlds again when it's outside of Emporia. So
yeah, you should.
I do. I wanted to go this year, but I was in Alaska. I'd already made those plans, and yeah, it made sense just to stay up there. So
I think is next year
Peoria,
and then Tulsa. So both close.
Oh yeah. And I plan to do Peoria. I would love to do Tulsa. Obviously, it's close, but that's going to be like my last year in MP40.
Yeah, well.
So let's do this, dude.
There's still Masters after that, buddy.
I know there is, but guess what? Joe Revere is the same age as me. That son of a.
That guy has too much pride to play anything more than 40. I think it hurts him to play 40. He's like,
I think you're right. You're right. So,
but what about him at Worlds? Was that not a shocker or what?
Yeah, him missing that. Well, I mean, like, it's been so long since he just hasn't had a commanding lead coming down the stretch, I feel like, right? I mean, what did he have? Well, last year he was whooping all of our butts, eight or 9 strokes or something crazy. I don't know what he was doing the year before in Arizona.
Smashing them.
I feel like he was
kind of close for a while, but
yeah, it kind of fell off a little bit. But yeah, it was just one of those pressure situations, and he missed that putt on 17, which is super unfortunate. It's a rare miss for him. And then to see, who doesn't like seeing Tall Paul win though, right? I mean, such a good dude. I've known Paul for years, so it was cool to see him win.
From that ace, man. We
God.
were watching him play the hole behind, and we heard, and then the eruption. We're like, just look just to our right, and there's
just turn around. Oh man!
And then,
crazy.
I mean, Dutch was killing it, and I looked at Ronnie and said something like, "Oh man, this thing is over." And Ronnie's like, "Oh, you really think so?" And then in 30 seconds, Dutch takes a 5 and Tall Paul takes a 1, and boom, ball game.
Unbelievable.
But I think those courses really took Joe's biggest strength away, which is dropping bombs.
Yeah. Dude was throwing like a Halo boss on hole 1 at Jones East, like on a Spike Heiser line and crashing into that green. And it's just mind blowing, to be honest with you. That is such an incredible shot that I have to like force something over, get the full flight, flex, and then hit a 40-foot uphill putt. Like, it's insane. Dude throws, dude mashes.
The drive he threw on 18 at Kaposha in one of the rounds, he threw it into the bullseye, and there's not very many people in the world who are going to do that. It was ridiculous. So, yeah. All right, man, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's start where we always start. What's popping on in the world of disc golf? There's only one thing going on this week, and I'm stoked for it, man. I'm ready to get up in the morning, catch the last 9 holes of the women, go do something, and come back and just veg out all day.
Yes, sir.
And watch the dudes. How about this? Made it to Finland. Is this going to be a show or what?
Man, I'll be honest. I'm having some FOMO not being there. Like, I've known about this for so long now. We've all known about this. It just snuck up on us. You know what I mean? I would love to be there, but it's unfortunate that I couldn't. So this is going to be insane, dude. It's going to be insane.
Oh, and every time you watch the European Open at the Beast, and the crowds are just 6, 7, 8 people deep lining those fairways, I can't imagine what's going to happen at a Worlds. It's just going to be ridiculous, man. It's going to be so awesome.
To put it in perspective, the first year I traveled to Europe was 2011, and I'll be honest, they were treating the sport then better than we are now here at events, at Pro Tour events. Like, thousands of people were there even then in 2011. I mean, they treated it like it was a real sport. It was on TV. I mean, kids were out there wanting everybody to sign their disc. Just unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable. I can't imagine how electric it's going to be on property this year.
Oh, and then think about if Little Nick or Evelina or Silva.
Oh gosh.
If any of those are in the running, it's going to be ridiculous.
Any European, let alone someone from Finland, wins. Like, oh my gosh, dude. That's insane. That's insane to think about.
And honestly, this might be like the first real true World Championship, because when it's in the States, we get the best of the best Euros.
Yeah.
But they're getting our top dogs, and we're getting all of their dudes.
Right? I mean, except for 2010. I mean, let's be honest.
They were all there then for sure. Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely 100%. There are so many Europeans in this field that probably have no interest in even coming to the States or have just never been, but people we don't even know their name that we're going to see popping off on Wednesday morning. It's going to be insane. I agree. It's definitely one of those. This is the year. This is definitely the year that disc golf blows up.
It's going to be awesome. Like some dude that outdrives Anthony Barella that nobody knows about.
Yeah. There's some. But how far did that guy throw in the distance?
Like 680
something.
Something. Yeah. Something stupid. So, well, this is what's interesting to me. I didn't really know this until I was watching a practice round video. I guess I didn't understand how spread out and kind of weird.
Oh, it's weird.
this layout is, but when
Oh,
you
it's
watch it,
weird.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I know we used to play like holes 1 and 2 have always been the same. Instead of going to hole 3, the big par 5, we used to go to hole 4 across the street and play the holes across the street, and then come back over, play the par 5, and then make your way back around. And then you got these 2 weird holes out here,
Out to the top right.
like a couple mile walk down the road here. That was always a weird one. You had to walk this super long walk, play these 2 holes, and then walk all the way back to play the rest of the course. Which, I mean, if you're on property, it makes sense because of how spread out everything is there. I mean, it's very similar to a couple weeks ago. It's like an arena almost. It has that arena feel to it when you're there. And yeah, it's weird to look at. It's weird to walk, but every single hole there is impressive and it will test your true game. So they've done it right, regardless of the walks. I've always said with a course design, I don't mind a walk. I don't mind having to walk a little bit as long as I'm walking to a good hole. It's when you're walking to a garbage hole that it's like, why did I just walk 700 feet to play a 200-foot hole? You know, it's just sometimes it doesn't make sense. But when you're walking to a good hole, I'm perfectly okay with that.
And this place is loaded with great holes, and not only great holes, but holes that we know. And then they're going to walk up to her and be like, oh, yeah, this is the one where Rick did this last year, or Paul had that bad roll away. And man, I think that is so important to a major. And the way these things are bouncing around, we're really kind of losing that in disc golf, and we would have kind of lost. This is the last time they're playing this thing.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
That is a little weird. It is weird. I've been hearing that for years. I've also been hearing that Yarva is going to be gone too, which it's, as far as I know, still there. But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. And I'm just thankful that I got to play this course a handful of times and play okay at it too.
I think you got top 5 there once, didn't you?
Yeah, I think the last time I went, I believe I did get I think it was a 5th place finish. Yep.
What about this?
Oh man, 16.
This is the one that got Anthony a couple of years ago. And then last year, wasn't it? Yeah, last year they just neutered it, basically.
Yep. Completely, neutered everything about it.
Yeah. So now this year, though, they're just making it play as normal out of bounds. So,
which is kind of the same as neutering it, I feel like. Let's bring back the stroke and distance. Why not? Let's do it. That's what people want to see. People want to see someone with a 3-stroke lead going into this hole and having to put that on the green. That's what we all want to see. Let's be honest. We don't want to see someone just throw a B long and then hit a putt or whatever. Right. You know what I mean? We want to see people having to be nervous and shake and have to throw that, have to execute that shot. That's what we want to see.
I think they pretty much just get over the sidewalk, a little bit past the sidewalk, and then they're attacking the green from there. So I don't think they're going to be flying over the end of that peninsula. They're going to be attacking it over out of bounds, and you have to come to rest on the island to move to the island. So if they gun at the island and miss, the next one, you're moving up a little bit. And I don't know if you've looked at this book online, but it's cool, man. If you click somewhere and kind of drag, it'll tell you how far you are.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It's interactive. It's super cool. But
that's super cool.
I mean, it's slightly neutered, but still going to be scary.
Oh yeah, and it's still. I mean, especially coming down the stretch. I mean, it's definitely going to be scary. I don't care what your lead is until you're safely on that green. Whew, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you still got 17, 18 to play, which are not easy, even if camera makes it look easy. They are not. Like 17 slope is insane. It really is. It's so hard to land a disc on that fairway. Almost impossible.
And then we saw last year how hard 18 is because Rick was a matter of 3 feet out of position and knew that he had to get up and down from there and threw it out of bounds and lost the European Open on the last hole. He had an incredible last round and let Gannon start doing some Gannon crap. So,
speaking of good, gosh, that kid.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I remember him being here like not even 5 years ago, watching him when I was like, it's pretty cool to think about though, because a lot of the greats that are playing now won their junior world title in Emporia. Like he won it. I carried the sign for Anthony Barella. And I'll be honest, I could look at him eye to eye back then. Like,
yeah, you were taller then. You were taller then.
I was absolutely. So, oh man. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see these guys out there just absolutely shredding. So,
and the pros are loving the other course. And
yeah, the Monster, right?
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
That's
yeah,
what it's called.
I did play this course.
Oh, you did?
I have played this course. Last time I was in Europe, they did a doubles event. Like they only filmed, I think, the top card that went out, but they had everybody else come. I think it was when Devin Owens and I were traveling through Europe together with Paige and Ricky, and I think McCall was there. All of us were just cruising. We played this course, but it was the grand opening. So I don't know how much of it has changed since then. A lot of it is the same, like all three of these pictures. 5, I don't really remember that well, but 6, 100% remember that green. And 18, 100% remember that green and those holes. So it's an impressive course. I know a lot of people are putting this as their number one. A lot of those pros that I've heard from interviews. Let's ask them that question at the end of the week and see if this is still their number one favorite course. Because
absolutely.
No joke. It is no joke. But it's beautiful. It makes sense. There's a you don't have to do a lot of walking around and all that. There's the Power Grip Pro Shop right on site, which is pretty sick. So yeah, course is awesome. Course is very cool.
And I think the combination of the two courses is going to be amazing. And
yeah,
it's the last 2 Worlds. I looked back a little bit ago, and you and I talked before we came live, and you were shocked at one of the people who I told you finished the top. But I don't think there's going to be any outliers in the top 10. I think we're going to get the best of the best, because
we're going to get chalk is what you're saying.
It's
going to be 1 through 10. That's the finish. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I think, and I don't know what order that's going to be, but
sure.
If you're a little bit off at the Monster, you're probably done.
Yeah.
Because when you get back to the Beast, you're going to have to shred. You're going to have to go close to double digits, probably.
I think you're going to have to shoot double digits every round out there. I do think that. So yeah, that's going to be tough. It's going to be, man, it's a marathon though. It's a marathon. So.
And they're playing 3 rounds at the Beast. And I think the main reason is there's probably more people there. And like we just said, it's going to be electric on Sunday. It is going to be, oh my God.
Did you watch the PDGA put out a post with that? I don't know who it was, someone on staff that was like showing you all the amenities that they have there for VIPs and all that. Dude, that's insane. They got a restaurant built right on the green of 18. That was never there. Like that's just a pop-up building that they have there for like VIPs to have, whatever they want to have, food and drinks and all that right there watching hole 18, dude. That's so sick.
Yeah, I listened to the press conference a little bit this morning, and Dougie Bjerkes was on there.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how their national government gave them some ridiculous amount of cash to pull this thing off. And dude, it's going to be awesome. Okay, but back to these 3 things. I want to get your perspective as a course designer, starting with hole 5. Man, I do not like when there's trees that are, these look like they're 8 to 10 feet from the basket.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes you can throw a good shot. And these are far enough apart and skinny enough trees that you're probably going to straddle out and knock it in. But like, this kind of reminds me of Beloit. You've played Beloit.
Yeah.
You get behind some of those cottonwood trees that are bigger around than you can reach, and you're just doomed. So
this also reminds me of hole is now 6, but was 7 at Pan. The one before you go to Monkey Island down the road, you got those 3 big cottonwood trees that are right there in a row. So I completely get being stymied behind one of them. I think you're right on these. I think these are small enough that you're going to be able to maneuver around them. I'm okay with having some trees close to the baskets as long as there's like an obvious side to, we'll say, miss on, right? So you want to play to the right side of the green. So the
Right.
left side is guarded. You know you're going to be guarded if you're on that left side. So the play is to play it to the right side. It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier with placement golf, right? I think that is important. But there's also that fine line between, a good hole and a gimmicky hole too, right? But I think I'm okay with hole 5 here because, as you mentioned, the trees are small enough. You should be able to maneuver around them. The closer you get, the easier that putt's going to be.
Yeah, and they're attacking that from an approach. They're not getting that to that one from the tee. Now 6, they are getting there from the tee.
They are. They 100% are. This is a par 3.
And the biggest complaint, moaning and groaning you heard last year at Worlds was that one on the slope where
I was going to bring that one up.
Rolled down the hill, James Proctor rolled down the hill. This hill's
Those guys
steeper.
didn't just roll down the hill. They hit inside chains, spit out, and rolled down the hill. That's just extra. Oof, man. That's extra.
That's what's going to happen here if you.
It is.
If you 100% you're gone.
I don't. It could have changed, but back then I don't recall there being any OB around this one like there was at the other one. I would rather play this hole as is than the hole last year at Worlds. The last year hole at Worlds, those rocks that went up the middle that were supposed to be stairs or something, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's too gimmicky on that green. What you don't see is on that backside, it slopes a little less aggressive. So this isn't just a mound like this that the basket sits on. That would be a little silly. There is a spot to miss. There is a spot on that left side. So if you are at the bottom, you don't want to run that, you can lay it up relatively easy. So that I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of the dudes spiking it into the right side, and the disc seems to stick there more than it hits and rolls down. So I think we'll catch some weird rollaways for sure.
100%. I mean, we'll see rollaways on flat ground. So we're 100% going to see rollaways on hole 6.
But we're also going to see some amazing crap. I remember last year, Gannon was kind of charging on this course, and he was at the bottom of this dang hill, which it's got to be 30 feet to the pin.
Yep.
And that dude just crammed that thing in there like it was a 10-foot putt.
Yep.
I was shaking in my chair watching him.
I'm laying that up.
Yeah, well, you're trying to. Might be rolling back past you.
Yep, no kidding.
And 18 here, I have 0 problems with 18.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, they brought in dirt. They built this, which is super impressive.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite this aggressive when I played it. I don't think the mound and where the basket sits was there. I think it was just like one mound, so it was a little just flatter at that time. But yeah, it's another one I'm okay with, actually. I don't have too big of an issue with it. It's also a par 3, I believe, that's reachable. I think Yuli aced it. I think Austin aced it, which is pretty cool to see those videos of those players acing. I think it's like not that far either. So to me, it's a controlled shot. I don't know that I really care for this type of hole, a par 3 being hole 18 on a course, personally. That's the only beef I really have with it. I would rather see 18 should be the hardest hole on the course if your property allows you to do that. That's just my personal opinion. It should be hard. You should have to work for it there at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if the course rotation was flipped, if this was the final hole of the tournament, I would really, really not like it much at all. But since we're finishing on one of the greatest finishing holes in disc golf, all's good.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
So so I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked.
5 days, which gets us to our next segment.
Oh, I was supposed to make picks. I was supposed to make picks this week.
Yeah, I told you. Don't you try to play this off. So this is easy. All you got to do is you're the guest. You get to go first. There's 3
Ooh.
categories. Shine. That's just your dude versus my dude.
Yep.
Sleeper.
Yep.
Who you think's going to do better than what their average is. And stink. Who's supposed to do good? Who's not going to do good?
Oof, okay.
And
that's my favorite one, I think.
As per always, if the stink wins, Roadhouse.
I'm down for some Roadhouse.
I've collected from Lucas, and I still owe Logan Roadhouse. I tried to get him once, and he was busy. Yeah, I forget who stung me. Oh, Aderhold, I think.
You almost owed Denise Roadhouse, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Last hole.
Yeah, U.S. Women's, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Woo.
Yep.
All right.
I remember that.
So I'll let you go first. Whichever category and who you got and why.
Okay. Well, I'm not ready to pick my shine yet.
All right.
I'm narrowing it down to a couple, right? So let's go with the stink first. Let's get the stink right out of the way. Okay.
Ready.
Oh man, this is a tough one to say, but I honestly think my stink is going to be Ricky Wysocki. As much as I hate to say Rick, but he could win too. I could owe you Roadhouse.
You might.
Very soon, but he just hasn't had it this year, and it's his putters. And in my opinion, putting wins championships coming down the stretch. And if you have any doubt in your putter, man, that's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough to narrow down and hit these clutch putts that you have to hit when you don't have that dagger in your hand. You know, I mean, let's be honest. His whole career, the dagger was the disc that was like, Ricky with daggers is better than anybody. I'll put Ricky with daggers on anybody. If Discraft let Ricky use daggers this week, I would pick him as my shine. I'll just say that.
And they tried to make a dagger.
Oh, I know they tried. It just didn't work.
I just don't understand how do you make the exact same disc and it flies different?
I know. Well, look at the Destroyer.
Bizarre.
Look at the Destroyer. How many people have tried to make a Destroyer?
Everybody.
Every manufacturer. I don't know who's perfected it yet or not, but it's true statement.
That's who's perfected it.
Facts. So, I meant who else has it. Yeah.
All right. Well, your stink's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's go to mine.
Let's do it.
My guy, he finally scratched that major itch and got him one last week.
You're going with Vinny.
Yeah, woo. I'm taking him. I think that I don't know why I'm going with him really. I think that he's going to have a little bit of a hangover.
Totally. I could totally see that. Or is it that, flip, the switch is flipped, you know what I mean? And he's never going to lose a tournament again.
Well, he will.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah,
this weekend, according to you.
Yeah. Well, like you just said, putting wins championships, and that's been Calvin's Achilles heel at all of these. He's been in position to win majors so many times. And honestly, last week, as it was coming down the stretch, and he missed the one on 17, at that point, I'm like, I've read this book before. I know how this ends. But then, oh my God.
Dude, that putt, I got chills when he hit that putt on 18. I was so happy for him. Yeah. Oh man, he's just such a good dude. So like I was so stoked for the guy to finally get that monkey off his back.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm like you though. My stink could win the tournament, obviously.
Yeah, I love that though. I love that you went with someone who's going to win, not like pick someone who you know's injured or whatever, right? So
here, let me show you the look on Ronnie's face at home right now.
Okay.
This is Ronnie.
Does he hate both of our picks or what?
Oh,
or just yours?
He hates when you pick somebody that can win. He's like, you don't understand how the game works.
I do. I think that's how it works, man. You gotta pick somebody who can win the event to stink. That's how the game works. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's great stuff.
Kevin Babbitt says
Accurate.
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 All right. I get to go next.
Oh, perfect.
And I'm gonna save that shine for you to give you a little bit more time to do some shopping there.
Before you do that, has anybody ever picked a shine and the other person picked a stink? The same person?
I'm not sure. It's happened.
Okay.
This is show 71, so
Yep.
I can barely remember what happened on show
Last
70.
week. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Go
All
on.
right.
Who's your don't pick my guy either.
I might. My sleeper is having not a good year at.
Okay.
In fact, he's having a pretty bad year.
Terrible year. All right.
Yes, I think. But he finished 11th at Worlds last year in Lynchburg.
That's pretty good.
And 5th at this event when it was the European Open last year.
Last year, you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. But he's been off this year. And I had to look to see if he's even going to go because the dude hates flying.
Are you talking about Chris Dickerson?
I picked Chris Dickerson.
Yeah. That's a solid pick. You know, a lot of people have said Discraft ruined him. Have you heard that?
I have.
Because, I mean, he was just so good with the Prodigy putters or whatever it was, but I don't know if I believe that. Discraft makes some pretty good plastic. They really do.
And they didn't ruin him by any means. I just think disc golf is just the talent pool is just incredible. And Chris Dickerson's good enough Frisbee player that he could pick up lightning discs and show up at a local league and probably win if he practiced with them for a little while.
I agree completely. Chris, he's a good dude too. So, oh man, are you ready for mine?
Yep.
All right. My shine is he's on tour. We'll say that. He's solid. He did not have a very good performance last year at the European Open. Matter of fact, he finished in 95th place at the European Open last year. But he did do solid at the Worlds, getting a top 10 finish. He's had some up and down streaks this year, but I think he's just waiting for that time to go through, and that's Sullivan Tipton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I looked at him too because, yeah, you're right. He played really well here last year. No, at Worlds last year.
At Worlds last year. Not here, but at Worlds. So I think he's got a little redemption on those courses. I think he's coming into it. He hangs out with all those guys that are just at the top of their game right now. So that's only going to wear off, you know, at some point. So Sullivan is my guy to be my shine.
And he's a good pick because he's hot right now too. He played really well at Gates of Valhalla, whatever that event is. He was
Norway.
Yeah, Norway. He was in the mix there. He was in the mix at Des Moines, I believe. He was up there pretty good. So, yeah, I think he's a good pick. I think he's a solid pick. Yeah. And that dude can flick a disc like –
oh, my gosh.
Incredible. And Matty O thinks he's the best player he's ever seen.
Yep. And I think that's what this course is definitely going to take is being able to throw both sides of the disc, right? Backhand, forehand. So you just have to have that on some of these shots, which that brings us to the shine.
And if you steal mine, I'm switching on the spot. I will not have the same shine.
Oh, no.
So if you want me to go first, I will.
No.
All right, good.
I'm good to go first, I think. Dude. I didn't want to just go Gannon Buhr. I didn't want to go with Gannon because he won this event last year, the European Open. I didn't want to go the homer route and pick him. I'm going Anthony Barella.
That's a good pick.
I'm going with Anthony because I think hole 16 was in his head for so long. He was right there. He knows how to play every hole on this course, both courses for that matter. He's got the backhand, he's got the forehand. When his putt is falling, I mean, it's unbeatable in my opinion. So Anthony's my guy to win it all.
Yeah, well, and he very
or at
well
least
could.
beat whoever you got. That's all that really matters.
That's all that
So,
matters in this situation. Anthony's a completely different golfer than when he whole 16 dominated him
oh
too.
yeah,
He
absolutely.
he was AB then. He's now Anthony Barella, right?
Correct.
He's a
Correct.
bad mamba jamba.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a good pick. Well, I kind of did go the homer route, but it's not the Gannon Buhr homer.
Is it?
I went Little Nick, baby.
I was gonna ask that if it's Nicholas. Yeah, that's a solid pick too. He was definitely one of them. I'm like, should I go with the local boy? Like, because that's what I want to see. I want to see that.
Man.
So,
but that's going to be a lot of pressure on that dude because it's not like, if Gannon Buhr goes walking through a mall here in Wichita, people are just going to be like, oh, that's a tall, skinny, weird-looking kid.
I wonder if he plays basketball.
He probably tries. He probably tries. But if Little Nick goes walking through a mall in Finland, those people are going to know that dude. You know who I wanted to go with? There's only one person I think that could win this that I'd be more excited than seeing the hometown kid win.
Who's that?
Paul Macbeth.
Yeah. To Ty Kenny, right?
Yeah, and just to break the losing streak. And I think people have maybe forgotten that dude was in it at last year's European Open. He finished third. Now, he was like 4 or 5 behind Rick and Gannon, but he took a 5 coming down the stretch late, and you can't 5 out there. That sealed the deal.
He also plays that course better than anybody. He's been going there for longer than anybody else there, with the exception of maybe a couple local dudes. But I've traveled with Macbeth to European Open, and we've played some rounds there. The dude is just phenomenal on those courses, period. So, yeah, he did cross my mind as well because it would be pretty cool to see him tie the record. But I'm going with the other Paul Macbeth. The Anthony Barella. So, yeah.
We got Chris Tyler in here.
That's a super nice guy, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm always right, Chris. I'm always right.
What was I going to say? I hope Paul has that same caddy he used to always have.
I'm sure he does. First. The kid that was like this tall, then he's like now this tall. Yeah.
That dude's a grown man now.
Yeah.
Grown
I
man.
bet he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He has the
Julian
MMA, Julian on his bag, I believe now. So, I mean, not a bad guy to have in your bag either, I guess.
Hey, if Gannon gets lippy, boom.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Could you imagine what happened to that kid if Julian punched him one time?
Oh, I can't imagine what happened to me if he punched me one time.
That dude is huge.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
All right. So we do a Survivor League here, and the rules are simple. You get to pick a person one time. They finish in the top 15. You move on. And everybody in the first column, we lost. If they're in orange, we lost them at the first event. So we lost half of our people. $10 a pop, by the way. So it's a pretty good chunk of change.
That's a decent little,
Last week or 2 weeks ago in Europe, we didn't lose anybody. We should have lost Patsy. She had Calvin Klein or whatever his name is.
Calvin Klein. That's Marty McFly.
Marty McFly, right. But yeah, Kyle made a 59-footer on hole 17 and then birdied 18 to keep her in. Looking at this list from this week, I think that we're going to have everybody back in.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts on Mr. Robinson this week? Going for that 3-peat? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's I hope so. I mean, I would be okay with that too. I was a big Isaac Robinson fan before that Estonia event. But when Calvin made that putt, and in the background you can see him jumping, I'm like, this guy is just a cool dude.
He just likes golf.
Yeah, and he knew he witnessed something amazing. I mean, that putt will go down with all the great putts. It'll be right there with both of Paul's putts on 17.
Yep.
I don't think anything can top the putt Paul made at Worlds and Emporia, except for James's throw in.
Yeah, 17 at the country club was
ridiculous.
Well, not just the putt, but to even give yourself a putt from where his tee shot was is even more impressive, I think.
Yeah.
Wild.
And then the putt that a lot of people have never even seen that will always be in my list of amazing putts is Kale's putt.
Oh, yeah. Again, I saw that in person. I was there. Yeah. I saw that thing in person.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that magnets, black magnets. Yeah, dude, I remember that. Oh, that was
biggest, baggiest shorts you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, cargos. He didn't know where his mini was, which pocket it was in.
that was an amazing putt too, and there's footage out there, but you gotta work.
It's grainy.
It's not like
filmed. It was filmed on today. A potato.
But I don't think we're losing anybody this week. I think we're going on to the next one. I mean,
I think Ronnie's out.
Yeah, you're hoping he is. And I was a little worried for Ronnie, and I'm actually a little worried for Nick, your guy. Because sometimes things happen with Anthony, and I don't know. But if everything plays out the way it should, I don't see anybody that just stands out to me like no chance.
Yeah, totally.
So it's fun. And I picked the same as Patsy, and Patsy usually makes it to the final 3, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you got to feel good about that for sure.
Yeah. All right, here's last year's top 10 women at Worlds here in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any names on this list that you'll be shocked if they're in the top 10? And I'll just tell you, Natalie and Heidi aren't there.
Well, Heidi's injured. That
right.
I know. Maybe Henna. Just the putting woes if they are continuing. There's so many great players here this week. I mean, everybody's here, obviously. So that's the one maybe outlier. Everyone else, I don't see why they wouldn't be in the top 10.
The one that would surprise me is the person that got second last year.
Kat, yeah.
And
she's there, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the top 5 are probably pretty solidified. We just don't know the order.
Right.
We're going to have Evelina in there.
Yep.
Most likely. We're going to have Silva. We're going to have – I think we're going to have Holland Hanley and probably going to have Missy Gannon. And then, God dang it, dude, I would be so happy if Kristen could just
win it,
figure out what the heck is going on, and just go.
Contract here.
Well, I really think she's probably leaving Latitude and going with that company that's just opened up in Estonia.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, there's like she's a I don't know. I don't think it's copyrighted, but she's like has the rights licensed herself or something. Yeah. So
that's just smart at where she is in her career and everything, right? To do all that. And I would love to see Kristen win again. Like,
man, me too.
It just felt like, man, it's just on and off the course. She's just so genuine, and like it's easy to pull for her, right? To play well, and she's fun to watch. When her putt is on, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, it really is. So.
She made an amazing putt in like the 3rd round at Estonia, and I'm like, yes, she's back, dude. She's back. And then I woke up early to watch the last round, and I was watching a while, and she was cruising along, and then I heard the Euro announcer, whatever his name is, going,
Mhm.
"What is going on here?" And I wake up and she's just like blowing it. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then from
Yeah, she like 3-putted or something, right? Coming down
multiple
the stretch.
times,
Yeah.
multiple times. So I don't know, man. I just hope that she can. I hope she
Everybody
can
else,
figure it out.
though, I mean,
Well,
yeah,
and Haley King's not there either.
sure. Yeah.
So this is last year's European Open, which is basically the same event that they're playing this week. And look at that. Kristen, Silva, Missy, Evelyn. Well, there's Kat Merch again.
Cat Merch is in there.
You might be right, dude. She might be.
Yeah.
I don't see Holland on there, which is maybe I don't know if she was there or not. But
I feel like she was, I mean, just last year, yeah, she had to be there. Had to be there, right? You keep going, I'll double check.
Yeah, well, and then, that Paige had a good showing. That's another one I'd like to see pull it together and do something to solidify her, because it wasn't too long ago I was saying Paige Pierce is the greatest woman disc golfer I've ever seen.
Yep.
And it's like anything, though. There's always that person coming up, hunting you down. And, I'd love to see her do it. And then there's Katie Tati. She's an Estonian and usually shredding when she's over there in Europe. So,
yep.
Yes, sir. I'm pulling Kristen. She would be my shine if I had to pick one.
Yep. It does not look like Holland was at European Open last year. So
that explain it. She could win it.
Yeah. I mean, she could win it. I think Silva could win it after getting that monkey off of her back as well, winning in America, So it's, to me, it's exciting for FPO because I don't feel like it's just one player like it kind of has been the past few years. It's there's a handful of ladies out there that could really pull it off. I'm
kind of afraid MPO is kind of heading that way.
I agree. Yep.
Okay, here's last year's top finishers at Worlds, and the shocking. There's a few shocking names here that I don't know if we're going to see him in the top 15.
Luke Taylor?
I don't think it's going to happen.
I remember watching him. I remember watching him win Junior Worlds in Emporia as well. Yeah,
he can crush. He's good.
Yeah, he is. He definitely. It's just, man. It's. I'll be honest. It's just one of those things. If you can just pop off that first round, and then be like on that lead card, it's a different mindset playing. Like, sure, there's added pressure, but for me personally, anytime I was on a filmed round or a lead card at a big event, my focus definitely zoned in a lot more than it normally would if I was on like 4th or 5th card, because I mean, obviously you don't want to make an ass of yourself out there, right? So you're kind of taking the extra time to make sure that you're hitting all your lines and going through all your routines and whatnot. So, I mean, somebody could pop off that first round like Luke did last year, hop on that lead card and just kind of coast.
And just the vibe between first card and 4th and 5th card is, I mean, 4th and 5th card, you're hearing, God, I can't get a good break. This course sucks. That T-pad's crooked. That branch should be trimmed off. Versus the first card where they're just,
not a lot of talking going on, just playing your own game. So
So the names that stick out to me here. Oh, Ed, you are so wrong. The names that stick out to me here that I'm not sure we're going to see in the top 15. James Proctor. Been injured most of the year. I saw that he's now on Stokely discs.
Yeah. But is he still on Infinite? Or
I think so. I mean, I think he can be on anything with Infinite because he can, play everything. I'm a James Proctor fan, but I just don't see him getting in the top 15 this year. Hopefully I'm wrong. Joey Buckets, that's a name you don't hear much this year.
It's true.
And like Luke Taylor. And then the one that I would like to see in the top 15, but I'll be shocked if it happens, is Eagle.
Yeah.
But
he plays well here too. Remember the battle between him and Paul a few years back, where they were like battling and they were like 10 strokes ahead of third place.
I don't remember. Was that? I think Eagle. That was after Eagle got hurt too. I think because he was throwing hole 2 left-handed.
Yeah, I think you're right.
If I remember right. Yeah. So, well, here's the European Open list from last year, and Ed, look there in 5th place, pal.
Oh, Mr. Dickerson.
So, looking at this, Thomas Gilbert, that's a name that I haven't seen or heard anything from Thomas Gilbert.
The Canadian.
Yeah. Our guy, Bob Burridge, was in the top 10 last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Burridge was. He went off at a couple of events last year. I remember Casey White is another one that I remember popped off a lot last year.
Matt Bell, that's just a name that every time I see him in the top, it surprises me, but then I'm also like, yeah, that's Matt Bell.
Like he putts from everywhere.
Puts it from everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
But the rest of his game is so unconventional and just bizarre at times.
Man, we got to pick one. Pick one more guy that you'd like to see win. Who's one more guy on that list that you would like to see win? Like, I know you said Paul. Obviously, you want your guy, Nicholas. Is there one other guy that you see on these lists here that would be, man, it'd be pretty cool for him?
Oh, well, I'm a Nick guy. Or not a Nick guy, a Rick guy.
Rick.
So, and, I actually wanted to see what go through the beast a little bit today. And just the way the crowd was behind Ricky, that entire thing. Now, I think it's probably because he was going up against Gannon, but
sure.
Yeah, I would not hate to see Rick win.
Well, of course you get Roadhouse. You get Roadhouse if that happens.
Well, that's not the only reason.
Come on,
that's not the only reason. I'd like to see him win another.
I would too, dude. I'm close with Rick. I've been close with Rick since, 2011 probably. Since he was just this dorky kid on tour. Like I've known Rick for a really long time. I got a pretty good relationship with the guy, so I would be happy to see Rick win. The other one is kind of weird. Ezra Robinson.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I would love to see that dude pop off and win Worlds. Just he finally got the monkey off his back, got the W, and now his brother's like known as this major killer. You know what I mean? So I would love to see they would. I mean, if they're not already, go down as the best brothers in the sport of disc golf.
They are, right?
Right. I mean, they have to be at this point. But I never really knew Ezra that well. And a couple years ago, I played DDO, and he was on my card. First round, of course, because there was no way I was playing with him after that. But I really enjoyed playing with him, watching him throw some shots, and it was just it was great. It was cool. So
yes,
he's my guy now. I like it. Absolutely, there's a chance. There's always a chance.
I think it would
I thought he was gonna do it a couple weeks ago. I thought he was going to pull that major off after he aced the last hole, the walk-off ace for 1,100 rated round. I thought, this dude just is never going to lose another major.
He threw one bad shot.
He did.
He threw that putter too tight and hit the tree and fell OB. And then he followed that up with a bad shot that hopped back in. And then the one thing this dude seemingly never does, missed a putt.
Yeah.
And it was over for him after that one hole. And well, he assumed it was over for him after that hole, and he missed the next hole. But then he was still right in it. But
for sure. At these courses, though, in Europe, you have to have that forehand, like a strong forehand, if you want to. Be in contention, in my opinion. That's just kind of all there is to it.
Well, and that's the thing, though, is.
His backhand turnover shot is as good or better than a lot of people's forehands, mine included. So I'm all for it, dude. Hearing like myself, James Conrad, and Isaac are probably the only 3 people in history to win world titles without throwing a single forehand the entire time. And it's more impressive that Isaac has done it than me or James did it, in my opinion. But
he can do it too. I mean,
he can if he needs to.
And I'm not going to be like Ian and God, I hope we don't get Ian on.
It's who is it? I can't. I don't know.
It's
I know
probably
it's not fly.
It's probably Bearhart and the Euro guy.
Oh yeah. I bet you're right. Which I do. I enjoy Bearhart.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy him. The Euro guy's fine. I think that's good. Yeah. I mean, you either love him or you hate him. Commentators. I enjoy Philo personally. I like Philo. Maybe it's because I know him really well. You know, that could be part of it. I ran into him at Junior Worlds, and I know he won't be doing commentary because he's playing. So
I just get. But Philo's playing.
Philo's playing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to change your shine?
No, but
not too late.
I'll do a side bet with you.
Okay. What's the side bet?
Philo versus Scott Stokely.
Oh, they're both playing?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know Stokely. I guess I did know Stokely was playing. Dude, I'm taking Philo over Stokely all day.
That's a deal then.
All right.
No strokes needed?
No strokes needed.
Oh, boy. I'm going to write this down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of intrigued by the way Scott Stokely approaches everything disc golf. I mean.
Oh, for sure.
I think that dude might be a lot smarter than people even give him credit for whatsoever. I mean, that guy.
Yeah, he's good.
I owned his book.
He's good. Yeah. I met Stokely in would have been 99 probably, 98. No. Yeah, 99 at Am Worlds in Kansas City when I played Am Worlds. I met him. I remember meeting him there, and he did a clinic, and he was throwing these 360 forehands that were going 550, 600 feet with DXXLs. It was the most impressive thing I'd ever seen in my life. So I like Stokely. I think he's good. I think he's solid. I just think over 5 rounds on this type of course.
He'll probably only get 4.
Old smooth. Well, yeah, they both might only get 4, but
which doesn't mean they tie. We'll look at their score after.
Yeah.
4. There we go.
Yeah. What's on the line then? We got to put something on the line, right?
Oh well, Ronnie and I usually bet cherry limeades, but I don't see you enough. I can mail you a Sonic gift card if I lose.
Okay. Deal.
There we go.
Same. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, this is the last segment of the show. The Big Deal. Welcome to Big Deal, the segment of the show where Eric takes a deep dive into things that everyone's talking about, or maybe don't even know are happening. Whether they deserve the hype and truly are a big deal, or are just a total overblown, big deal, bro.
Oh, the World Games. The only reason I know anything about this is because I had a 45-minute conversation with Doug Bierkus at Junior Worlds, watching juniors finish 18, and he was telling me about it and how he's going and he's excited and he thinks it's the potential to be the next big thing, right? To be the thing that gets disc golf in the Olympics.
That's what
you got to start somewhere. I personally think we're nowhere near the Olympics. I think honestly, we have to see ultimate frisbee there before we see disc golf, right?
Bro, breakdancing.
Dude, that was talk about electric. That was insanity. Was, man. Who knew I had a career in that? I could have been in the Olympics. But no, dude, I think it could be a big deal, but right now I don't think it's a big deal. I think them following the biggest, greatest, best world championships in our sport of all time is only going to hinder anything that comes out of that thing positive, personally. So I'm not reading into it. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I'm with you. Big deal, bro. I bet you people don't even know when it is.
Right. Or where it is. It's in China.
1 week.
Or who's representing. Do you know who's representing?
I do.
Yeah. Isn't it Team Gannon? Is it
both
of them? Yeah.
It's Team Gannon. I think there's some sort of doubles involved with this thing as well.
Okay.
What I thought was weird is This was
Oh,
shared.
those are the Canadians that are going. Okay.
Yeah, this is the North American
Got it.
contingency.
Oh, so it's not okay.
Well, I think it's just us and them, and I think the PDGA shared it because they're PDGA North America, maybe.
Sure.
And I'm guessing the Europeans might be more excited about it. I don't know. Yeah, big deal, bro. Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of other things that I think that we missed out on this week that could have been a really cool deal. Disc Golf Network, I think, missed out. I haven't seen much on I didn't see anything on the doubles except for something that Terry Miller did.
Yep, I watched that right before we did this.
Why in the world was that not part of my Disc Golf Network Pro subscription? I would have watched it.
Yeah, I would have too. I totally would have. Yeah.
Why didn't I get to see this Rasmussen guy take down Anthony Barella?
Oh, in the distance, yeah.
Yeah,
I know they, and the putting as well. I don't know who won putting. Do you know by chance?
I think it's happening tomorrow.
The day before the tournament starts?
I think so, maybe. Or maybe it's happening. Oh, maybe it's happening
now
while we're sleeping.
Okay. That's interesting, though, because usually field events and all that take place the Saturday before.
Mm-hmm.
Doubles is typically the Sunday before. And you're absolutely right. I would have, especially with some of the teams that were signed up. You know, the Gannons were signed up. That's who was on the coverage that we watched, at least, was the Gannons and the Nicholas and Evelina. So that would have been, I would have totally watched live. So I don't know if they just didn't have resources for it or as an afterthought, or they don't put a lot of stock into the doubles, although I think they should treat it like a real world title, only because I won it one year. But that's a little
Who'd you win it with?
Lopez.
Liz?
And I won it in Kansas City. Yep. We won it in Kansas City. So, yep. But no, I would have totally watched it. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, maybe the distance contest and the putting would be a little boring and repetitive and, you know, kind of hard to just sit there and watch it. But you could put a live camera on and just roll it on. Do it on YouTube then. Just play it free on YouTube.
Give me the whole 18 camera and let me know when people are, this guy's going at 3 o'clock. This guy's going at this time. And I'm telling you what, dude, I'm tuning in. I want to see. Totally. I want to see what it is. So.
I would have definitely tuned in for sure.
That's one thing I think Disc Golf Network messed up on, and the other thing is this stinking match play thing. What a disaster! What a missed opportunity. Match play is so fun and so awesome. I don't think that they need to cover it live. I think that. It is pretty
post produced and put it out on the network or on Jonas, whatever. I don't care which one, but because I'll still watch it. Because match play, like you said, it's a different animal. It's a lot of fun to watch for sure.
I don't know, Danny. I hope that we see something. I've seen Rasmus. I've seen the throw.
Did you see it? Was it a 360?
Nope.
No.
It was a short run up. It was like maybe 5 steps.
What did he throw? Do you know?
I don't know.
He's an Innova guy. He's an Innova guy. So probably, yeah.
Probably a champion Blizzard destroyer or a boss or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Either way, it's impressive, and I would have definitely watched the doubles because you never get to see the dudes and the girls playing together like that, right? You don't get to see team. What did they call themselves? Missy Gannon Buhr was their team name. That's so awesome, dude. That's great, man. You want to watch those people play together. You totally do, and I would have tuned in.
Do you know who won?
I do, and I almost picked him as one of my sleepers or something this week.
Who's
Callaway?
Who's that?
I don't know who his partner was. I'm not sure who his partner was. But
I looked her up. Callaway's good.
Dude, I've been battling Callaway since back when I was on TV. Like, I was so stoked to see him win, even if it was the most boring playoff I've ever seen in my life. Like, 18 over and over. I get why they did it, because your cameras are set up, your gallery is there, everything makes sense to do it that way. But, man, just
those
go
last
start on
3
hole 1.
holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we do at the
Just go.
KDGA. We're tied. One.
Go to hole 1. First
Let us
one
know
to
who wins.
shank wins. Yeah. Yeah. I think we should do what is it, the European Open or one of the British Open maybe? They do 18-hole playoff the next day.
Next
for
day.
Majors. Let's do that. These guys are making enough money now. Let's do that.
Dude, let's just CTP for it, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. CTP, you have to throw a disc out of your opponent's bag though. That's the only stipulation there.
Oh, I'm grabbing that chronic flyer and I'm ending it.
Oh man, yeah, you are. Oh man.
All right, dude.
That's great.
We made it. You got any shout outs?
I think the main shout out this year, as always, I want to shout out Emporia State for doing some big things in the sport. We got a great roster this year that I'm super excited about. Got, the kid coming in, and I actually had a great conversation today with another kid that is potentially coming here that has a 4-digit rating as well. So there's a chance we'll have 3,000 plus rated kids on the team. So they're going to be learning from someone who is less rated than more than half of them. So I'm stoked on that. But yeah, dude, other than that, the other big shout out, obviously, once again, congratulations on the century mark, dude. That's awesome.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yep.
I got to give a shout out to 128 people. We ran through the smallest course in Wichita. The course isn't very big, so we have to do it over 2 days. And let me tell you what, dude, it was hot. It was terrible.
Yep.
It was, but they all made it. And the biggest shout out goes to the guys who manned headquarters on Saturday so I could play. Chase Boyd and Jordan Schaefer came, so I didn't have to put everything up. And they just took care of it and ran the tournament for me. And then Ronnie, what a trooper. He came out Sunday. He didn't play, but he came out and helped me set it up. Dude, I put up 4 pop-up tents out there because there's spots in T-pads where you're just getting
baking,
roasted.
Yeah. And it was hot this weekend.
Oh, it was miserable. Hot. And these dudes drank 40 gallons of water in one day.
Good.
40.
Good.
I couldn't believe it. So
good.
All
that's
the people
needed.
that helped me and everybody that played, and it's just I love that tournament. It's so much fun. Have you seen the discs that we got? You know Garrett.
Yeah, Brigham. Yeah, I went to high school and I went to grade school actually with him. But yeah, I've known Garrett for years.
This was
I did see that.
That's first sick. One ever. So
yeah,
there's only a few collections, and then this year. This year, he kind of did a throwback to it. I never tell him what I want. I'm just like, Garrett, you take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought back the skull, but he put a beaver in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Because we had a beaver issue at the park.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the 2-legged axe-toting kind, I think.
I got it. I heard. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. That sucks. That's when you need to start setting up trail cams.
We had this box out there, and I put all these discs in there, and I wrote loaner disc, and I'm like, this is going to be great. I probably put 100 discs in that thing, and they all just disappeared. So my buddy Jacob and I hung a trail cam. We're going to catch them. That stupid thing never worked right. We just kept losing more discs. The only thing we got was this little Asian lady in an orange jacket just standing by the thing looking at it. We don't even know if she's not the camera, looking at the disc box.
The discs,
we don't know if she stole them or what. But
well, that's hilarious. Oh man.
So, right on, man. All right.
Cool.
Well,
I'm really looking forward to this week. Yeah. Yep.
It's gonna be fun. Going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to watching a little bit of Rick dominating that last round out there at the Beast.
Man, just to come in right behind your
Nicholas. All right, dude. See y'all.
See you. Thanks, guys.